Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to our channel once again. God's Love Herbal Medicine, where we talk about how you can use different herbs to cure different illnesses that is affecting us. So, straight into the topic of today. Today we'll be talking about how to cure diabetes with herbs. How to cure diabetes with herbs. That's a herbal cure for diabetes. Before we go straight into the topic, let's quickly remind you guys to please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel so you can watch other videos also and also benefits. Now, straight into the herbal cure for diabetes. Many of us might wonder this herbal cure, how is it even working, or many other things, things like people think this herbal cure is even going to work and many things. But it's not always like that. Herbal cure, as a matter of fact, is even the best cure anybody can use. Before time immemorial, before this orthodox medicine started coming into existence, herbal medicine or herbs is what the ancient people or the ancient times, the ancient people are using to cure or heal themselves from different illnesses and diseases. So I will advise every one of us to think about using herbal cure to cure different illnesses that is affecting them. Now let us go straight to diabetes. Now, diabetes is one of the most commonest disease in our society today. It is used to be regarded as a disease of the rich and affluent, but now it affects even the poor, no thanks to modern civilization and urbanization. But what is diabetes? It is a metabolic disorder caused either by a deficiency of the digestive hormone called insulin or the inability of the body cells to use available insulin. In talking about diabetes, there is one organ in the body which requires attention. The organ is the pancreas. The pancreas is what requires what attention. Now, kinds of diabetes. Let's go over to the kinds of diabetes. The term diabetes, as used in this video, is diabetes mellitus. There's another kind of diabetes called diabetes insipidus, a condition of the polyuria and polydipsia due to a deficiency of antidiuretic hormone. This kind of diabetes is less common among Nigerians, and so we will not talk about it or consider it. It deserves a separate treatment. When therefore we speak of this kind of diabetes, we refer to the two kinds of diabetes mellitus, which are juvenile diabetes, also called insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus, that is IDDM, which is common in children and young adults. This condition is characterized by a deficiency of insulin in the body. Thanks to modern medicine, this insulin can be artificially injected into the body. Then we also have the maturity onset diabetes mellitus, also referred to as non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, NIDDM. It's also common in middle-aged people. In this condition, there is insulin in the body, but the body cannot make use of the available insulin. Now, there are many causes of diabetes that we know. Causes like hereditary. Diabetes can be caused by hereditary, overweight, lifestyle, wrong medication, and so on and so forth. Now, let's go straight into the herbal. Now, before we talk about the herbal treatment, you need to understand that anytime we talk about insulin, we must talk about the diet, what you can be eating and what you shouldn't eat, and how to eat them. Now, food is the medicine on its own. Food is the most natural medicine on earth. One cannot talk about diabetes without talking about food, about dietary habits. Food is a major factor in any illness. This is especially true in the case of diabetes. Any treatment of diabetes should begin with proper food combination. It is good to note that drugs do not cure any illness. Drugs only help to strengthen the immune system and aid the system to fighting against illnesses. So many people come to me and say, "Sir, I have diabetes, give me medicine to cure it. My first question is, what do you eat? How do you eat? You know? And the answer is nearly always the same. The doctor told me to eat plenty of meat, beans, plantain, and avoid yam, cassava, honey, fruit, juice, sugar, and the rest. How many times do you eat also is the question. Sometimes they'll say, I eat twice. Some will say, I eat 3 times a day. These are their response. Now, as a diabetic, it is not good for you to eat only twice or 3 times daily, for such meal is often heavy. If you take a heavy meal, even once a day, your sugar level will rise because there is insufficient insulin in the body to metabolize the food. So the secret is to eat a little as often as you wish. In other words, eat 5 or 6 times daily, but just a little at a time. Failure to observe these simple rules has sent many diabetics to grave. Despite all the complicated and expensive medication, they did not get better. Now, our food consists of carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, and minerals. To be healthy, we need to maintain a balance of these nutrients in our diets. Carbohydrates include sugar, starch, cassava, yam, rice, etc. Protein is found in meat, fish, egg, milk, beans. Saturated fats are found in butter, coconut oil, palm oil, fish, meat, and egg. This kind of fat is dangerous for the system and can lead to heart disease. Unsaturated fat is better, which are derived from groundnut oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil, castor oil, and they are more better and healthier. Vitamins and minerals come mainly from fruits and vegetables. Keep in mind that fruits and vegetables are best when taken in their raw, natural state. Raw vegetables are more nourishing than cooked ones. Now, what is bad is not the fruit itself, but the manner of eating it. Do not combine fruit with any other food. This is a mistake which so many diabetic makes. If you want to eat pawpaw, please eat only pawpaw, not in combination with rice or beans or any other food. If you want to eat banana, please take a little at a time and do not combine it with any other food, rice, as many people do. If you want to eat green vegetables, please do, but do not combine it with pawpaw. The secret is to always eat little at a time. Eat plenty of onions, carrots, garlic, and ginger as much as possible. Eat your green vegetables in their natural states. Green leaves such as bitter leaf and pawpaw leaves are very good for the body so often. People squeeze out the bitterness from the bitter leaf before cooking, thereby rendering the leaves useless. Bitter leaf is what actually makes the bitter leaf medicinal. The bitterness, sorry, is what makes the bitter leaf medicinal. Okra is also very good for diabetes. Learn how to eat plantain or beans with okra soup. Now, let's dive in straight to the herbal treatment of diabetes. Now, in treating diabetes with herbs, aims are simple. These are the aim. Number one aim is to repair the pancreas. In treating diabetes, number one aim is to repair the pancreas so that it can be functioning well. Number two is to strengthen the kidney. Number three is to eradicate the symptoms. Number four is to prevent sugar or glucose from escaping into the urine, not into the urine, from escaping in the urine. Number five is help the body to find its natural balance. Now, points to note before we continue. Points to note is the following points should be kept in mind when treating diabetes with herbs. Juvenile diabetes or insulin dependent diabetes is more difficult to cure than non-insulin diabetes. Insulin dependent diabetes is more difficult to cure than non-insulin dependent diabetes. That's point one to note. Point two, those who develop maturity onset diabetes at age 50 or above respond more quickly to herbal treatment than those who develop this disease at age 30, 40. Point 3. It is not recommended that insulin dependent diabetics stop injecting themselves as soon as they begin herbal treatments. They will need to combine both medications for 2 weeks, after which they will then reduce the volume of insulin they inject to half its usual volume when they still continue with the herbs. It is only after 4 weeks that they can leave aside the insulin injection, but only on the condition that they check their urine and blood from time to time so as to monitor their sugar level. Consult a competent herbal scientist to take care of this. Now, these are the formulas for treating diabetes. Formula 1, we have two different formulas for treating diabetes, two different methods for treating diabetes. Formula 1, these are the materials. A. Cashew stem bark. Bring half small buckets, those small buckets. Then fill the small bucket with cashew stem bark. This is A. Fill half of the bucket. Half of the bucket with cashew stem bark. That is A. B. 7 green pawpaw leaves. 7 green pawpaw leaves. C. 1 medium-sized pot of bitter leaf. Medium-sized pot of bitter leaf. Fill it with bitter leaf. 1 medium-sized pot. Fill it with bitter leaf. D. 10 bulbs of garlic. E. 10 fingers or pieces of ginger. F. 5 bulbs of onions. G. 10 pods of capsicum fruit scents. That is small red pepper. That red pepper, that's the smallest pepper you see in the market. That's the small one. Igbo call it usoyibo. Yoruba call it ateye. Hausa call it bakono. H. 15 pieces of Xylopia ethiopica. 15 pieces of Xylopia ethiopica. Igbos call it uda. Yoruba call it erunje. Hausa call it kimba. I. 15 liters of water. J. 2 bottles of honey. Now, the recipe is boil A to H together in I. A to H, all the ingredients I call from A to H, boil them in I. I is 50 liters of water. Boil it for 40 minutes. Allow it to stand. Boil the recipe, boil A to H together in I for 40 minutes. Allow it to stand for 24 hours before adding J. J is 2 bottles of honey. Stir well, sieve and store in a container. The dosage is 1 glass 3 times daily for 2 months. The dosage is 1 glass 3 times daily for 2 months to cure diabetes. Now, formula 2 to cure diabetes is 1. The material to use for this second formula is A. Leaves of Momodica sharatia, which is also called balsam pear in English. Balsam pear in English. Yoruba call it ejirin. Then B. Leaves of Basil occinum. Basil occinum. Yoruba call it efirin. Igbo call it nchang. These 2 leaves. Then C. 10 liters of water. The recipe is squeeze an equal amount of leaves of A and B together in C. Squeeze equal amount of leaves of A and B together in C. Do not worry about the precise quantity of leaves. What matters is to squeeze equal amount of both leaves and to make the preparation as thick and concentrated as possible. The dosage is 1 glass 3 times daily for 2 months. Dosage 1 glass 3 times daily for 2 months. So that is the treatment of diabetes with herbs, when you're using herbs to treat diabetes. So that's it for today's topic. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Also, don't forget to comment on your results, your testimony. Comment on our comment section. Like and share our video. Also subscribe so that you can watch other interesting videos. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks.